me, Jillian, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine, which I have on right now. If you guys would like to see how to get this makeup look, then just continue watching. If you end up enjoying this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button and give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. And I think that's it, so without further ado, let's just get into the video. So I always do start with applying my makeup by taking a chapstick of any type. This is just the Baby Lips Dr. Rescue, so I'll just apply some of this. So first, I of course start off with the most important step, and that is moisturizing and priming. So recently I've been using this Advantage Acne Control Moisturizer from Clean and Clear. In Canada, our weather has been so messed up recently. One day it'll be like 8 degrees, and then the next day it'll be like -12. So I have had really bad dry skin recently. Put a lot of this on and then rub it all in, of course. Next, I just go in with this cute little product that I got in one of my Ipsy bags. This is by the brand Hey Honey, and it's their Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum. And I will just put this under my eye area. It really brightens and like gives you a glow. And since my skin has been so dry lately, usually I will go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, but since it's been so dry, I've been using this little sample that I have here, and this is the Photo Finish Primer Oil, which hydrates a lot more obviously because it's an oil. Just put a little bit on my fingers and rub it all in. Now that my face is super red, oh my god. And then just to finish off my face, now that it's looking super red from rubbing in so much stuff, while it's kind of sinking in, I will spray some of my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. So I will just spritz my face a little bit with this, and it'll help all of the primers kind of just set in there. So now to actually go in and begin with my face, I always start off by using my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illuminating Concealer. This is just a mini size that I have, and I will kind of just put a little bit out of the bottle and then kind of just dab it underneath my eyes and then rub that in to give me some extra coverage under here. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. I did used to wear foundation. I've now started just using concealer on my like middle area of my face here, and I think it's done way better for my skin. Today I'm just going to be using this beauty blender, and it's like a knockoff. I think it's from like the Q brand, because my beauty blender, it's gotten like so dirty that now when I put it onto my face, it's creating like texture on there. No matter how many times I wash it, it doesn't really change. I go ahead and take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and this is in the lightest shade, I believe. This is in the shade Fair Neutral. So I'm going to go ahead and put some under my eyes and blend that out first. Next, I will go in on my chin and do a little X down there and blend it out, of course. And then on my forehead, I will do a little bit as well, and I'll kind of just like spread it all over is what I like to do. Then my nose. And now I'm just going to go in and add some to any spots that I feel that I need more coverage. And now that I'm happy with the coverage that I have on my whole face, I will go in and take this concealer a little bit over on my eyelids to kind of just prime them for the eyeshadow that I'm about to put on. Next, I will go in to set my kind of like T-zone area, and I'm going to use my Laura Mercier baking powder, the same beauty blender, and I'll use the kind of like not concealer side and just dunk it into the powder and put it on to my face. And I look like a crazy person. Take a little bit on my chin, and up my nose, and my forehead. God, I got powder in my eye and it's like burning. Then I'm just gonna wait for that to set a little bit. This is like a pumpkin spice coffee, and it literally tastes so good. I feel like it's fall again. So good, I recommend. Oh my god. Now that I have left my powder to set and bake for a minute, I will take this nice fluffy brush and dust all of the powder off. And then I will go in with my handy dandy Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So this is my contour palette that I use day in, day out. It is my favorite palette by far for contouring. I love it, and I have used it ever since I got it. I will first go ahead and use this middle shade. It's kind of like the warmest, bronziest shade, and kind of just bronze up my face with this. Once I have bronzed up my face, I like to go in with this kind of sharper angled brush. I'll go in and mix the first and the third contouring shade here, Sombra and Subconscious. I take this this tapered highlighting brush and I go into the first and second shades of highlighters on this palette, and I will set my under eye area with these. And then I also go down the bridge of my nose and onto my forehead. So today for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this palette from Tarte. This is the Tartelette and Bloom eyeshadow palette. It is so freaking pretty. For my everyday look, I usually will just put a transition shade into my crease, and for my everyday, I'm usually just going to school. I don't want anything too intense on my eyeshadow, so that's what I'm going to do today as well. So I'm first going to dip into this white shade up at the top. This is called Charmer, and I'm going to set my whole entire eyelid with this just to brighten it up a little bit more. Then I'm going to dip into this next shade called Flower Child, and it's a super light pink, kind of just sweep it around the crease area to get it ready for the darker colors. Now to actually get into my transition shades, I'm going to go ahead and take these two shades mixed together. This is Jet Setter and Smarty Pants. I'm going to just kind of shade out where I want the shadow to go by just waving my brush around, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it all out and continue adding more until I get the darkness that I want. Now that I am satisfied with the darkness on each eye, I will go ahead and tap my brush the teeniest bit into this darker shade down here. It's called Rebel, and it's like a matte kind of maroon color. Tap this onto the outer corners of my eyes to just deepen up that outer edge. And that is generally it for my eyeshadow. That's literally all I do. It's so simple and it looks pretty good. Then I will just kind of sweep my brush across Charmer, that light shade again, and just put it onto the lid to put the highlight back into my lid there. Only some days I will do this, but it kind of just adds a little bit of extra stuff to it. I will sometimes just put my finger a little bit in this shimmery shade down here called Funny Girl, and I will literally take the smallest bit and just kind of dab it over the lid to add some shimmer on there. So next, I always just go ahead and do my eyebrows, so I will just brush them out with this spoolie eyebrow pencil, and I use like anything that I have on hand. This is just like an Annabelle eyebrow pencil in the shade Taupe. I just start at the bottom kind of base of my eyebrow, and I just draw a line down it, and then I do the exact same on the top and kind of just shade in my sparsest areas. Then I go ahead and take the Essence Make Me Brow Gel in the lightest shade, I believe. I can't seem to find what the shade, shade number 1, Blondie Brows. And I will just go ahead and brush them out with the brow gel, and it adds a little bit more darkness, and it will hold them in place for the day. Move on to mascara. First, I will curl my eyelashes, and I usually curl my eyelashes pretty hard, like all the way up to the roof. I'm gonna zoom you guys in for this part as well. So I always start off with this mascara. This is the Great Lash Maybelline mascara, and this is the big version, and I use it in Blackest Black. I usually just go ahead and add a few more coats of the Great Lash onto my upper eyelashes until they are looking as long as I can get them. And that's it for my mascara. I just went ahead and finished off this eye off of camera because I just kept getting out of the shot anyways, so yeah. Last but most definitely not least, this is definitely my favorite part of doing my makeup. I always finish it off with some highlight, and I'm going to be using my new highlighter palette. I will link the video that I actually did on this palette. Start off by using some of Forever Young and Kitty Cat. And I'm going to go ahead and finish off the top with Forever Lit. I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend out the highlight on my nose and my Cupid's bow. Last but not least, I do just go ahead and set it all with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Usually I would just finish it off there and head off to school, but today I'm just going to put on this super moisturizing little guava butter kind of lip tint thing just to give a little bit of color. And that is it for my everyday makeup routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more of me. And I think that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!